I've got to admit that since the Paramount Plus era started, the cards have been a little up and down for me at least. 324 was great on paper, but the actual fights were a little disappointing except for the main event. And 325 was kind of meh on paper, and then it ended up being kind of meh altogether. And Bautista versus Oliveira ended up being sneaky good, even though it was kind of bleh on paper. So that said, here are 5 reasons why I'm excited for UFC Fight Night Houston, Strickland versus Hernandez. Number 1, who doesn't love a high stakes middleweight main event with title implications? Former UFC middleweight champion Sean Strickland, currently ranked number 3, is facing rising contender Anthony Fluffy Hernandez, who's currently number 4, in a 5-round headliner. Sean, who's known for his iron chin, walkie down pressure, Philly shell boxing defense, and Hernandez, who's on a hot streak with insane grappling, submissions, and ground and pound. The winner positions himself nicely for a number 1 contender's position for the current title. This headliner is a striker versus grappler, matchup greatness, and this will probably decide the next contender versus Khamzat Chimaev if and when he ever decides to fight again. I hope he comes out of hiding soon. Sean is better on the feet. He has really good takedown defense. And if Sean can keep Fluffy on his back foot, he's going to have the advantage. By the way, did you see his media day interview? Oh my gosh, I wonder what Paramount Plus thinks. I was wincing with practically every statement. Anthony Hernandez is on a tear with his 8-fight win streak. And Fluffy's really been building some momentum with impressive wins, and facing a big name like Sean Strickland is his chance to get the title shot. Fluffy is a marauder. He loves to back his opponent up against the cage and take them down so that he can use his slick grappling and choke you out. And if he's not hunting for a submission, he's going to ground and pound the heck out of his opponent. In this fight, Fluffy needs to use his chain entries against Sean's Philly shell boxing stance. That bladed stance leaves his hip and his leg open, and Fluffy can take advantage of that. I just rewatched his fight against Michelle Pereira and Brendan Allen, and that confirmed to me that Fluffy is ready. I think he should get that title shot. In that first minute against Pereira, I thought Fluffy was done, but he came back and he dominated that round, and then he dominated the next round. And that fight against Brendan Allen really showed his grappling chops and his never give up spirit. There was some great scrambling in that fight. I want to see this fight go the full 5 rounds. They both have great gas tanks, and I just want to see it on full display. I want to see that cardio just going and going. So 5 rounds on this one, please. Okay, number 2, I'm very interested in the outcome of the Dan Ige-Melquizael Costa fight. Dan is a longtime UFC staple, ranked at number 14, and he's beat names like Andre Fili and Sean Woodson. He's crazy durable and packs serious power in his hands. He's coming off that loss to Patricio Pitbull, and this is really his chance to remind everyone that he's still a threat and avoid sliding out of the rankings. Costa, on the other hand, he's on a hot streak, and he's a well-rounded danger. He's on a 5 or 6 fight win tear. I'm not sure how many, but 5 or 6. And his only 2 losses were to Thiago Moises and Steve Garcia, which is not bad at all. He has explosive striking with head kick KOs. He has high output, precise kicks, solid grappling, and overall aggro. Like, he's aggressive. He's a fast rising undercard guy that has potential top 15 contender ranking status. And so I think this win against a proven veteran like Dan Ige is his punch ticket into the rankings. I love rising stars and watching their career. And there's 3 fighters this weekend who are on the come up, and I want to see what they're really made of. Number 1 is Jean Paul Labose Noyani. That's a mouthful. He makes his UFC debut in the welterweight division this weekend, and he comes out of Dana White Contender Series Season 9. He's fighting Phil Rowe this weekend. He's got a deep jiu-jitsu base, and over time he's developed some dangerous striking. I just want to see if he will mix levels effectively and if he's going to be the finisher that everyone is hyping him up to be. Number 2 is Jacoby Smith. He's quickly emerging as one of the division's more exciting prospects. He's got elite wrestling and explosive finishing capabilities. However, his last fight against Nico Price left me really concerned about his cardio. He was originally scheduled to fight Hyun-Suk Ko, which would have been an excellent matchup, but now he's fighting Josiah Harold this weekend. I'm still here for it. Third, I'm interested in the Yadier Del Valle fight. He's got an excellent grappling base and submission rate, but his skill is a little marred by that last fight against Isaac Dolgarian, who allegedly threw the fight. I'm interested to see how he does against Jordan Levitt this weekend. And so those are my 5 reasons. What are yours? Who you got for this fight? Who are you picking for Sean versus Fluffy? I'm going to go with Fluffy. I love the fight altogether. I just think that there's so much tape on Sean Strickland that Fluffy's going to come prepared. I don't think Sean's game has changed that much. I know Sean has really good takedown defense, but Fluffy's output with takedowns is insane and his cardio is insane. I'm going to give him the edge. I also think his heart is looking towards the belt, where Sean has kind of backed off the belt at this point. So I want to know who you're picking. Tell me about the other fights, who you got. Are you going to be streaming it? I'm going to be there in person in Houston. I'm a Texas girl, so I'm super excited. And I can't wait to hear your comments below. I look forward to talking with you.